Alright guys, I have a W Seecamp 32 magazine that I just got today after waiting for several months, and I'm gonna polish it and make it look much better than this. So for that I'll have to disassemble it. So let's start disassembling. First thing is I'm gonna push down this pin here and then move it forward. So be careful with the spring. It's right here, so I'm gonna release it gently and record exactly what position the spring is. As you can see here, the spring is facing an odd direction, that is facing backwards, and the bottom of the spring is actually this part here that's curved, as opposed to the other part that is here. So we're gonna assemble it exactly this way. So it has this follower and the top. So this is it. So I'm gonna polish this and this and this and this, and let's see what we're gonna look like. Alright, let's start with this part here. So I'm gonna cover it with some Mother's mag and aluminum polish all over it. And start polishing it. Can do a second layer of polishing, so it looks much better than before. So now to reassemble is the tricky part. So basically the spring, as you can see here, the base is this side and it's faced the opposite, what looks to be the opposite, and here is the same thing, it looks like it's facing the opposite. The other trick part is to put this behind this inside. So when this is compressed, this has to go on the back of that. So let's do it. So first thing is we're gonna put this in. Be careful that it goes in the right position, and then we put the spring. Make sure that the spring went here properly. So now we're gonna put this face down, put the spring all the way down, come with the plate and slide the plate, not completely, just leave a gap there. So now we need to put this thing in here, but as you can see, it doesn't go all the way up. So the trick here is to put like 2 dummy rounds. So this is gonna come down and then wiggle this on the back so it will fit in there. So let's put 2 dummy rounds. So now it's a little bit lower, so I can come with this plate behind the spring and go there. So how do you know if this went behind? Well, let's put a 30 round and see if it's gonna push this down. So it didn't, but let's double check. Let's remove the dummy rounds and let's see if there is a gap here. And there is a gap. So this is the gap that you should be able to see. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put one dummy round, so I'll be able to push this and I will still have this plate in contact behind the other one, and I will not have too much pressure on the spring. So I'm gonna hold this down, pull this forward, and so the spring is right here. So I'm gonna bring this back, so I have to push the spring in. So the spring goes inside. There you go. So now I can see that it's facing here. Bring this in and just push it until it locks, and you can hear the noise of it locking. So the final test is you put some more rounds and see if it's going down, and it is. So I mean, it's all good. You can see everything is closed, and let's remove the dummy rounds. And there we go. It's all assembled beautifully, and that's it.